Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here with this fantastic proof of the identity of Jesus Christ. This is the Alexamenos Graffito. Alexamenos Graffito. This was found, and it dates anywhere from the 1st century to the beginnings of the 3rd century. I tell you, Holden makes a great case for it being maybe as early as 75 AD. And what it is, it's a picture of a Roman soldier named Alexamenos worshiping Jesus Christ. Now, as you can see, Jesus as pictured as a donkey. Now, that seemed to be something that was the early church had to face for various reasons. And again, Holden in his book on archaeology, I've done a little video on that, goes into why that was so, but it's just a pejorative look at Jesus Christ. You know, he rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. So, you know, the early Christians, they had a lot of people that misunderstood what they believed. They used to believe that they practiced cannibalism because in communion, take, eat, this is my body, this is my blood, you know, drink, this is my blood. And so they were like, oh no, this is their cannibals, and used to believe all kinds of strange things. We used to talk about burial, burying the old man. They believe in child sacrifice. They're atheists because they didn't believe in the gods. They believed Zeus, you know, was just an idol. He wasn't really a god and all kind of stuff. And so this is, again, just something that Christians had to face. You can see that it's not on a cross that's a pole like Jehovah's Witnesses would teach, but it is actually a cross that you know, that is traditional. No clear consensus on the date has been reached on when the image was made. Dates ranging from the late 1st century to the late 3rd century have been suggested, with the beginning of the 3rd century thought to be the most likely. I would say probably much earlier than that. And you might say, of course, you're Christian, but I'm just study the evidence out. It seems like anytime something, you know, if Christians find something and all the evidence says it comes from 125 AD, people say, well, we'd probably better say 250 just to be safe. Well, no, let's just say what it really is. And the inscription is usually taken to be a mocking description of the Christian act of worship. This was found in 1857 when a building called the Domus Gelatiana was unearthed in the Palatine Hill. The Emperor Caligula had acquired the house for the imperial palace, which after Caligula died became used by the as a boarding school for the imperial page boys. Later, the street on which the house sat was walled off to give support to extensions of the building above, and thus remained sealed for centuries. So this, I mean, you've got all of the inscriptions in the catacombs, all kinds of things. Jesus Christ lived. You've got Jesus as God here. One of the earliest churches that they found in the Holy Land says Jesus is God. So Jesus wasn't a man who became God because of his followers. Jesus was God in flesh and worshipped as such from earliest Christianity. That is what Christianity is all about. God loved you enough to become a man. He's been tempted in all points like as you. He knows what you're going through, and he won't let you be tempted above that which you're able. God bless. Love you in Jesus' name.